Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to my anime review. Today we look at the final episode of Youkai Apartment, episode 26, which I say the final episode and the season probably, or series probably, because yeah, the mouse scores haven't been too good for this, and I noticed a lot of people haven't really been talking about Youkai Apartment, so I'm presuming it did poorly out even in Japan. But you know, I could be wrong, but I just have a feeling that we're not gonna get season 2 of this anytime soon, which is a shame because I love this week's episode. I thought this week's episode was probably one of my favorites of the show so far, where Haze, Inaba, and Kuro and the dog all ended up going to these I want to say weird like ice huts that when they went inside of them, they would actually transport them to different time periods. Like they can go to the past, and they met at one point Nobunaga Oda, who's like, I'm tired of seeing all you people from the future. Why don't you just leave? Get out of here already. And you saw all behind them, all these people from different time periods behind them. That was hilarious. We also saw that they went into the future at one point to see their different lifestyles and what could be their futures. You know, Haze saw himself being this like big leader of a company. Inaba saw himself in these not bad jobs per se. One, he was a writer. One, he was also a, I want to say, like wandering traveler and stuff like that. The writer was funny because apparently he wrote so well that people loved him, but there was also this one girl who goes, "Oh, please die with me," and she ran at him with a knife and tried to kill him. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably something that some writers may experience, but I don't think as much. But still, but it was hilarious though. And then we find out that those time huts weren't actual futures; they were possible futures. Like this could happen to you if you let certain things happen to you in general. But I thought it had a nice feeling for the show, and it showed the possible, like, I just want to say, future in general. You know, you can see that all these characters could do various things, and it ended on a very good note, I think, for the most part, because it was trying to convey that. It's trying to say that, listen, the future's unknown. Their life for these people will continue on, you know, and it could be anything. We just don't know it. So I think that it was a nice conclusion to it. Even if it doesn't have any more, I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. I know not everyone's going to be okay with that, though. Trust me, I'm not, you know, if people argue against me, I don't really have a lot to fight against with it. But I can honestly say that I enjoyed what I saw for the most part. Though, overall, you know, this season, or excuse me, this series, Youkai Apartment has been more of a slice of life with magical elements to it, obviously. And it really hasn't, you know, I want to say done anything super incredible with what it has. It's more so just meant to be a story that tells you different meanings of life. It tells you metaphors in a lot of ways. It's, you know, has those magical elements to be kind of reinforcing what you get out of it. But, you know, it's definitely not the best thing in the world. I've seen better shows, obviously. It's just, I really do like the show, and I think it's definitely been one of my favorite shows of not even just for this season, but of the year too in general. Is it better than a lot of other shows? No, hell no. It's not like my top, I want to say even top 5. It's probably like my top 10 shows of the season, but, you know, or excuse me, this year. But it's overall something I enjoyed from basically start to end. I think only a few episodes I got kind of annoyed with, but the whole thing as a majority was solid enough that I think, you know, it should deserve a good rating. That's why, you know, given that the animation was pretty good, music was very good for it. I love the voice acting. I like the characters. I love the kind of plot developments we had, and I also just love the story too that I was trying to convey. If I had a review between A through F, Youkai Apartment, I'm going to give it a solid B-. I think that a B- is fitting for the show. I think on Mal I have it about a 7, because it's, you know, in my head that's what it'd be closest to. But, you know, in terms of actual grade, I would say B-. I think that's fitting. I really do. But what do you guys think? If you guys are following Youkai Apartment all the way through, please let me know in the comments what you thought about the show, what you thought it could have did better, what it did horrible, whatever. I will let you know what my thoughts are on that. And as always, guys and girls, if you like my review, think about hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video around. You know what to do with that. Have a great, great day, everyone. God bless you all. Until our paths cross again next review, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.